Okay, welcome to week 5 of Road to Japan Ironman. So this week it's going to be a review of the Japanese leg of our trip. So after Korea, we get the overnight ferry from Busan to Fukuoka, which I'll put a map up here. So after landing in Japan, we're going to jump the bullet train Shinkansen up to Hiroshima or Hiroshima. Spend 2 nights there, have a bit of a look around, visit the Peace Dome, Atomic Bomb Dome, and visit out to an island. Really looking forward to it. Looks a lovely city. And after that, we're going to jump on the train again for about half an hour down up the coast to a place called Onomchi, and there we're going to be doing the Shimanami Kaisen bike path, which is 80 kilometre or just under 80 kilometre bike path across a chain of islands, going over some spectacular suspension bridges. Looks superb. So that'll be a day taking it easy. Hopefully we can hire some decent bikes from a giant bike shop in Onomchi and leave them at the other end in Brani or something like that. I'll put the full details up in the description. And from there we're going to jump an overnight ferry from the end of the bike path over to Osaka. So that'll save on a hotel for the night as we travel up. And we're going to spend 1 night in Osaka before heading north to Tokyo for a couple of nights. And then the group, they'll be heading to Mount Fuji after a couple of nights, looking around Tokyo and whatever, and I'll split off and head north to Hakodate for the Ironman. I'm going to be spending the weekend there competing, so travel up on the Thursday, log in on the Friday and Sunday for the actual competition. On the Monday, after picking up my bike and whatever, I'm going to be jumping on the train and heading up to Sapporo for a couple of nights before flying home. So 2 nights R&R in Sapporo. Again, tick off another city, and again, looking good. Hopefully have a nice weekend in Ironman. Few nights. Yeah, it looks good. So, for the rest of it, I'll just do a recap of the previous week. So, exercise-wise, I've continued going to the gym. So, done 2 weight sessions and 2 Hyrox type sessions. So, also done a couple of treadmill runs. Again, just weather's not being great, and it's given me a good warm up before I do the other sessions. Also, I've been doing a couple of these rides on my whoosh during the week. So not bad week in total. And if I look at the fitness stats on Strava, I've made round about a 50% improvement. So I've gone from round about 71 points up to 100 around about 30 points. I'll put the full details on a picture. So this morning, Sunday, I'm going to be just doing a slight warm up on my roosh now, about 15 minutes before I try to do a FTP test to see how I've actually improved, hopefully, after 4 weeks. So the aim is to test myself out roughly every 4 weeks. So just a round about a 15-minute warm up. So I'm just going to do one lap of the same route in my roosh, Japanese route. So yeah, and then we'll see how we go. Okay, start at FTP test. Let's see how I go. Bit of a warm up first. Hard now. Try and keep this going. We've got to the end of this one. Right, onto the recovery now. That's the FTP test complete. So just try and get me results now. Slight improvement, not a lot. I'll carry on, do another few weeks training at the gym. Physically, I do feel stronger. Maybe you need to just up the stuff on the bike a bit more. Yeah, slightly disappointing, but it's what it is. But I think the biggest thing for the gym work is resilience, get my body stronger. So one thing I am going to add in, or just started to, is try and get a bit more flexibility in my hips and hamstrings and stuff. So I'm starting to do some like deep Asian squats, etc., and some yoga type exercises. Hopefully that'll improve my bike performance as well. Certainly keeping down in the aerial positions. That's what I struggled with last year on the Talon Ironman. I was getting pains in my hips for some reason, unknown reason, don't know. It was just with transporting the bike and whatever, not exactly set up. Yeah, so more flexibility, that'll just help generally anyway. So yeah, right, I'll leave it at that, and right, get back to you next week. See you next time.